Good afternoon. This is D.V.V.CH.SATYANARAYANA, lecturer in history, Government Degree College, Ganapavaram. Semester 2, paper number 2, unit number 4, name of the unit, general conditions of the Mughal Empire and rise of Marathas. We are going to explain about the administration of Mughals. Learning objectives of the topic. The evolution of the Mughal administrative structure, the major administrative departments at the central level, the principal provincial officers, their duties and responsibilities, the administrative setup at the local level and its linkage with the central authority, and some basic features of town and fort administration. Below the figures of Akbar, the greatest ruler among all the Mughal rulers. Akbar Sher Shah belongs to Shur dynasty, Jahangir, one of the Mughal empire. The Mughals established an imperial state in the true sense, free from even shadowy allegiance to external authority like the caliphate, and exercised unrivaled power over vast territories. Nature of Mughal administration. The Mughal Empire was a centralized disposition based on military power. It rested on two pillars: the absolute authority of the emperor and the strength of the army. In the days of Babur and Humayun, there was a prime minister known as Wakil. The all important departments of finance taken away from the Wakil was placed in charge of the Wazir or Diwan. The emperor was the commander in chief of the entire army. The minister who looked after the administration of the army was called Mir Bakshi. The Khan-e-Saman held independent charge of the household department and the Karkhanas, high officials of the Mughal administrative system. The Muhtasib, censor of public morals, was primarily an ecclesiastical officer whose duty it was to regulate the lives of the people. Diwan of the Khalisa, in charge of crown lands. The Mustafi or the Auditor General. The Daroga-e-Dak Chowki, in charge of the imperial post. The Mir-e-Arch, in charge of petitions. Next, provincial government. Subas, the administrative divisions of the Mughal territories in the reigns of Babur and Humayun, were districts rather than provinces. Sher Shah appointed military governors in the Punjab, Malwa and Ajmer. But Bengal was divided into several sarkars, which corresponded to districts. In 1580, Akbar divided the empire into 12 provinces known as Subas. Initially, each Suba had one governor who was officially called Sipa Salar, commander of the forces. The Subadar, head of the Suba, was appointed by the emperor. He was usually a mansabdar of high rank and enjoyed a salary depending upon his rank in the mansabdari system. Diwan. He was responsible for the collection of land revenue and other taxes. Pausdar and Kotwal. The Pausdars were the chief assistants of the Subedar in the discharge of his executive functions and in the maintenance of fees. The Kotwal was primarily the chief of the city police. Apart from the Subedar and the Diwan, the Suba had its own high officials: Bakshi, Sadar Qazi, Bitat, Muhtasabi, Wakyainavis and Mir Bahar, who discharged the same duties in the province as officers bearing the same titles did for the whole empire. The Bakshi was the paymaster of the provincial army. The provincial Buitat was the keeper of government property, and official trustee. The Motasib was the censor of public morals. The Mir Bahar looked after bridges required for military use, fort duties, customs, boat and ferry taxes, etc. Next to the emperor was the chief Qazi or Qazi ul Qazat, who held the office of chief Sadr or Sadr us Sadr as well. Next, fiscal system. The administrative officer of a fort was called Shah Bandar. The Mughal coins were made of gold, silver, and copper. Army. The fighting forces of the great Mughals were composed of cavalry, infantry, artillery, and sea and river flotillas. The cavalry was the most important of these four branches and was regarded as the flower of the army. Next, the Mansabdari system. The Mansabdari system introduced by Akbar was a unique feature of the administrative system of the Mughal Empire. The term Mansab, that is office, position or rank, in the Mughal administration indicated the rank of its holder. The Mansabdari system was of Central Asian origin. Basic features of the Mansabdari system. The Mansabdars belonged both to the civil and military departments. The Mughal Mansab was dual, represented by two members. One designated Jat, means personal rank, and the other Savar, cavalry rank. The Mansabdars holding ranks below 500 Jat were called Mansabdars. Those more than 500 but below 2500 Ms. And those holding ranks of 2500 and above were called Amir-e-Umda or Amir-e-Azam or Umrans. The reign of Jahangir saw an important innovation in the Mansabdari system, namely the introduction of the Du Aspa or Si Aspa. Du Aspa Si Aspa rank, literally trooper with 2 or 3 horses, which implied that a Mansabdar had to maintain and was paid for double the quota of troopers indicated by his Savar rank. Subas divided into Sarkars. Sarkars divided into Parganas. Pargana was a group of villages. Mughal Empire. Firstly, we discussed about the Mughal Empire division, first division, provinces or Subas. Subas further divided into Sarkars. Sarkars further divided into Farganas. Fargana was a group of villages. Normally in the Mughal Empire, villages were divided into Jamindari and Rayati or non-Jamindari areas. Okay, thank you.